Welcome back. Joining us now, we have Nancy Van Wagener. She is an artist and a geologist, all wrapped it up into one. She also likes to make pottery, which is great. It's great to have you back on the show, Nancy.
Yeah, and it's good to be here.
Yes.
And it's such a pleasure to be able to talk about this show. It's, for those people who came to the show that I had at the courthouse, this one's really different. It's kind of like that show, but on steroids.
Awesome. It's called Origins and Endgames, and this is an exhibit that you've been putting together carefully and meticulously, and it's at the TRU Art Gallery. That's located in the Old Main.
Right, central to the campus, and there's good parking in front of the building, parking behind the building, and it's free anywhere you want to park on the weekends.
Okay, so before we hustle through all the pictures, let's talk a little bit about what we're seeing.
Okay, so let's go back to the first picture, if you don't mind.
Lovely.
It's a different type of art show. So when people enter the gallery, they get a guide to the gallery. So I'm passing you a guide now.
Okay.
And the images are all kind of in order. I'm a geologist, so I take people on field trips. So you go through step 1, step 2, step 3, kind of in order, telling the story about from the beginning of the universe to the demise of the planet. Mm-hmm. This is the main wall of the gallery, and when people enter the gallery, their initial impression is kind of, because it's big and it's got this symmetry to it, and the images are shown in light boxes, so you have a lot of light.
Beautiful.
You have a lot of light coming at you. And then if you step back from that, you can see this very large tapestry. This tapestry is printed on silk, so it kind of glistens, and it's telling the story of the origin of the solar system.
Really?
And then you turn the other way, and this image, which is it's a collage of scanning electron microscope images made to depict the way I envisage the origin of life.
Very, very
That's
cool.
on the other side. And then next to that is this one, you dive into the origin of the universe.
This is really neat. This is a great picture.
It is an incredible, and you won't see work. I think I'm the only artist, I've looked and looked online, I'm the only artist who's collaging images like this in the world as far as I know. Now, this is a special kind of collage. This is a series of, I think there's 450 hand-thrown pots, and I'll show you one of those close up in a moment. And these depict all of geologic time. If we could just go, can we go back to that previous image and show the viewers? So starting in the upper right-hand side, like a paragraph, it starts with the beginning of the solar system.
Is that where the red cups are?
That's where the red cups are. That's a molten earth.
Okay.
And so the colors kind of depict what was going on at the time. And you really can't see it, but on the second rung on the right, there's a little figurine, and that's when all the way in the bottom, and that's when Earth all the way over on the bottom right-hand side, and that's when the going down. Anyway, you'll see it when you come to the gallery. That's when the oxygen reached its present level in the atmosphere. So it's kind of telling a story of the long amount of time it took to create the atmosphere that was conducive to human life on Earth, and then the impacts of humans in a very short period of time in contrast.
What was your inspiration behind all of this? I mean, it's amazing. It's a very interesting perspective.
It's absolutely factual. There are little guidebooks that go with each of the images, and I research it to the nth degree, so the story is kind of very, very current.
Yes.
And yeah, so you can see I brought one of these. I brought one of these cups for you, and this. So what do you think the green is showing?
Earth.
Well, it's Earth, of course, but the green
Ocean.
color, which is way down at the bottom, way down at the bottom, this is when we started first getting land plants.
Land plants.
Yeah, so that's why I have this green.
It's beautiful.
This green color, and it is gorgeous. It kind of glistens in the light. I think there's 450.
Let's get a close-up of this. I think that they're trying to get a close-up, but essentially, you made all of these.
I made all of those, and each pot tells a story. So this piece, that big core box piece, and there's a reason for putting it in these core boxes, is called Geologic Time and Human Architecture. And I'm trying to make the point that geologic history is human history.
I just think this is such a cool thing to do. How long did this take, for example, to do all of these?
It was pretty fast, you know. It was pretty fast, kind of throwing. Well, I mean, I was working quite quickly because I needed to have it ready for the show.
Sure.
So I was pretty diligent about throwing each one of those. But I got better. I started at the beginning of the Earth, and I started, in the Precambrian. So I got better as I went. And so, and anyway, I think that visitors, I haven't shown everything. I could have brought more images, but I want, You don't want to leave something.
You gotta leave a little something to the imagination.
Exactly.
So the best part of this, and we're just about out of time, is that you can park anywhere on campus for free on the weekends. It doesn't matter where you park, as long as it's a parking spot. But you can park for free. And this is located in the Old Main, Nancy. It's the TRU Art Gallery, and you'd like as many people to come as possible.
And it's for families.
Families.
Young people can really enjoy this. They'll be taken in by the magnitude of the images.
Lovely. This is a really interesting piece of work. Great exhibit. Good for families, as Nancy mentioned. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Yes, and it's running now through until the 21st. And again, it's open this weekend. So if this is a good excuse for you to get out of the rain, then absolutely come and check it out Saturday or Sunday. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.